Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of The Abuse of Power by Theresa May. If you're not from the UK, you may have heard of if you're from America, but she was Prime Minister for the Conservative Party. Now, this book isn't a biography, but what she does is she dives into different situations that have happened where it feels like the government have tried to cover their own backs instead of sort of supporting the victims or kind of like doing proper investigations. So obviously the main one we're gonna have here is Brexit. You've got I can't remember the name of it now. The that football stadium incident that happened. Grenfell, was it Grenfell? No, Grenfell's the towers, isn't it? That's set on fire, and it turned out they weren't built correctly, and that was social housing basically. That's the easy way to explain it for other countries. But anyway, um, but yeah, as I said, that they're just a few, but she goes into them and she delves deep in how they've not been handled and stuff. The Rotherham case is another one. The abuse, the sexual abuse with the Rotherham case is like horrific. Anyway, when that came out, I remember when that came out. But as I said, it's literally her just going through like the whole process and how the victims didn't feel supportive, and it literally, you read it and you literally think, wow, the government just care about themselves sometimes. They care about what the people will perceive from them instead of actually doing what's right is mental. um but yeah, it is definitely an interesting read, and at the end she kind of summarizes what needs to be done to kind of help solve these issues, like with the police, with the MPs and stuff. But it is based mostly on like the UK kind of issues, and then the last, well, not the last chapters, but two of the last chapters on the topic of the abuse of power. It's global issues. Again, another one is about Afghanistan, that's in there as well. But anyway, so it's a very interesting read. I do recommend reading it. As I said, it's not a biography. During her time, obviously, she's worked in Parliament, but it's more so kind of a summary, especially if you didn't know in depth these situations, because a lot of them I've heard of them, but I've never actually known in deep how the process went and everything like that, either because I wasn't born or just because I was too young, or the media don't really tell you every story. So it's a great way to get like a different insight on the situation that you may have heard like in the media, or you just a way of like refreshing what happened in the incidents that's happened that she mentions. But as I said, overall it's more of kind of like a factual kind of read, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's an enjoyable one. But as I said, just to know, it's not. I mean, to be fair, you get that from the from the biography. You'll get it from the blurb anyway. But yeah, I rated this 4 out of 5.